YLE. So this week I set you all the challenge of creating something to do with the sea or the beach, doing some work around it. I've seen some brilliant examples of artwork to do with it. Some of you have done phonics to do with the beach. I've loved reading your recounts about family holidays you've been on. So I thought I would have a go myself, and I am going to make this video to show you how to make a sensory glitter jar that looks a bit like the ocean. So some of you I've been lucky enough to do this with in school already. So this is one that I have made before. You can tell it's not very ocean themed because it's red, and we know that oceans generally, they're not red. So I will show you how to make your own that is ocean themed to link in with our topic work. What do you need to create your own sensory ocean jar? Well, firstly, you need an empty jar or even a plastic bottle. You take the label off it, give it a good clean, because you don't really want any leftover sauce or jam in there. So make sure you've got a nice clean jar or bottle. If you think that when you shake it, you might drop it, it would be better for you to use a plastic bottle rather than a glass jar. So I've got my nice clean jar. I'm also going to take a permanent marker because I thought it would be really nice to have some fish on mine so that I can see them swimming in the sea in the background. So I'm just going to draw a simple fish, starting with a nice triangle for its tail, and then an oval for its body, little eye and maybe a little mouth. And then the next thing you need, you take the lid off and you are going to fill it not all the way to the top, but you're going to put some water in it. So you can always add more. I would start by adding maybe about a quarter, maybe a third of the jar, not too much, because you want that space so that you can give it a shake. And then you're going to have a think, what colour do I want my water for the ocean? Before my jar was red, but I have got some blue dye here. But you could use blue food colouring or even anything else. Oh, and straight away I can see that's turned it a nice blue. Oops, that's why I'm doing it outside. Maybe I'll add a tiny bit more. You don't need that much because they are very strong. Give it a good shake. Check if you're happy with the colour. Oh, I think it could be a little bit more blue, so I'm going to add a tiny bit more. So I'm happy with that for now. And then I want to add my glitter, because I said we're going to add glitter so you can see the waves kind of sparkling. You can see I've got loads of different glitters here. I'm going to choose a nice blue to start with, nice deep blue. Again, not adding very much because you can add a bit and it's very easy to add it, but it's quite tricky to take it out if you put too much in. So give it a swirl. Oh, I really like the way it's kind of gathering and swirling there. But I think it would look nice with some gold in it as well to give it that bit of shimmer, like the sunlight is hitting the water. So I'm going to add my gold glitter. You might want to experiment with different textures. The finer the glitter, I wonder what that does compared to if you get fatter glitter. So give it a really good shake again. I think I'm going to add some of the light blue. Oh, that's a nice shade. So I have got my glitter, but I can see it's clumped together along the top. So what I can do is just using a tiny little squirt of soap, pop that in, and what that does is it gives it some bubbles, which looks like the foam of the waves, but also it slows down the glitter so it moves at a different speed and it's less of a clump. So there we go. Let's see. Oh, give it a good shake. Oh, and it's shimmering really nicely. What you can do, maybe you have some beads at home, you can pop some of those in, it'll give it a nice sound as well. I'm going to pop some sequins in. They're fish swimming in the sea, or perhaps they might be shells. So let's pour them in, but also it makes it really nice to look at. Give it a really good shake again. So if you give it a good swirl, and then you can watch that the way the glitter settles at the bottom. I might add a bit more water to mine. And you can see, adding that bit more water's really helped. If you're feeling a little bit worried, and maybe all your thoughts are rushing around your head, a bit like the glitter in this jar, you can give it a really good shake, get out some of that frustration and worries, make sure the lid's on tightly so that you don't get that, and then you can sit and you can watch it all go around and settle. And if you focus on that, it can really help you to relax, because I know these are quite strange and unusual times. So having ways that we can help relax just like we do in school, this is a really great thing to do. You could keep it in your bedroom or on your windowsill somewhere, and when you're feeling a bit worried or a bit frustrated, a bit angry, you can just give it a shake. Really good shake, get all that frustration out, and then you can watch it settle down and calm down, watching it all drift around. Maybe you can make it lots of different jars or bottles with different colour glitter or dye food colouring. Some of you might want to see what happens if you add oil and water. You might put oil of one colour, water of another colour, see what happens when you give them a shake. Experiment, see what you can do, and have fun with it. So I really, really hope you've enjoyed that. I'd love to see any of yours that you make. But that's all for me for now. So bye, YLE. Hope you have a really good week and stay safe.